My name is Leroy Clarke. I was born in Gonzales, East Port of Spain. I taught for about 10 years, and following that, I decided to devote my life to two of my gifts, my painting and my writing. All my life I've had interest in many things, creative things. So from very early, my chiefest hobbies were writing, drawing. By the time I was in my early 20s, the bug had begun to bite, so to speak. I started to believe that I was writing good enough to become a writer, and painting and so on sufficiently to become a serious artist. I had my first one-man exhibition called Labor of Love. That exhibition got some comments, and so on, and some were not very good, but I continued, understanding that I'm self-taught and continue to be self-taught. I plucked on. In fact, it was the Old Year's Night of '69 that I declared officially that for the rest of my life, I would paint and write. I was going to correct as best I can the situation of black people, but more particularly, African people in the world. My major obstacle is the fact that I have declared. Now, if I had kept quiet and not attached to my work my own authenticating as an African man, things would have been easy up to today. I mean, this very day, people attack me on that basis. If I did not do that, I think people would be buying up my work. I would be more popular, and so on. To the point where I have a way of saying, to defend myself in this milieu, I say that I'm popular because I'm unpopular. Because everybody knows Leroy Clarke and they know his work and all of that, mainly because people try their best to avoid it. So my God is very good to me. My rishas surround me, and here you are trying to find out a little more about my life. I keep my eye on the target that I have set for myself. So you'll find me seldom reactionary. I try to alter my path. I eat up what might be influences, I regurgitate them and suit them to my diet, to my well-being. So in that regard, I'm well-read. I seek out information. I'm forever seeking knowledge and battling to find my true voice, because that is the objective, to find my true voice. So, like I said, that brings a quality of obstacle to endeavor. Someone who wants to authenticate himself as against imitating other people will always have such problems. So those are built-in problems that I just choose to ignore. So my brief advice would be to find a self in which you can work yourself, where you can work. Not expect much from anybody. Expect most of what you want to come from your own hands, your own work, and put your mind to it. Try to be least distracted from your own dream. I dream and I continue to dream. I think I have much more, opportunity to dream now than I ever had before, because I know what can be accomplished, if you would work hard enough to manifest the dream. So to you young folks, I say, look in your mirror and decide that what you want, you have to work hard for it. You have to do the work, and the work is going to bless you. because as long as the work is of God, it is bound to succeed. Sometimes those moments are very brief, but sometimes when you succeed in getting down something on the page or on the canvas that you really were looking for. You know, I have written into many hours, plug in at a particular difficulty, and when that thing bursts, I mean, I can be moved to tears, because that is what art does. Similarly, sometimes on reflection on a piece of art, you know, you can't help but feel that pinch deep inside of you, and you releases some tears. I think that is really the most, whatever, a profound moment in the human, in any human, when he knows that he's human and that he's supplicating before his God. I want to believe that that is part of my nature. I can't remember when I was not in the service of others. The manner in which I was brought up, I'm the first of 9 children, so I had to serve my other 8 siblings. And we had a very disciplined family space. So I was known as Big Brother from very early, so I had to be very responsible. Always a community. I remember my mother saying that I seem to serve people, strangers, more than I serve my own family.